Minecraft is the most popular video game of all time, with over 300 million sales. And then we have space, the final frontier of humanity. A vast, mostly empty expanse that's just waiting for us to explore. But what if we combine these two concepts? Can you play Minecraft in space? And I'm talking about you. Yes, you. Can you play Minecraft in space, if you so desired? Well, let's find out. Playing Minecraft here on Earth is pretty simple. Just have almost any piece of technology, pay a small price, and boom, you're in the game. We primarily have two versions of Minecraft, Java and Bedrock. Java is the original version of Minecraft. It's the one that I used to play and make these videos in. This version is more resource intensive, but in my opinion, it's also far better. This is where servers like Hypixel are. And then, there's Bedrock. This is the more versatile version of Minecraft. This is what you play on phones, consoles, watches, cars, almost any technology can run this. And while it does have some minor issues, it's the version that most people play, and it's where servers such as the Hive operate. This is space, a realm where stars are born in fiery explosions, and galaxies dance in a cosmic display of awe. Here, black holes lurk with gravitational forces that are so intense that they bend the fabric of reality. Amidst this celestial wonder, planets and moons harbour secrets of potential life. Space isn't just the final frontier, it's a boundless expanse of mysteries, just waiting to be explored. Among some of the stars, planets whirl about, each one a unique world teeming with possibilities, and the promise of untold discoveries. And we live on one of those rocky planets. We call it Earth. Although, in case you didn't know, Earth, unlike literally every other planet, is actually flat. Now, space, what is it? Is it just everything beyond our rocky world? Well, no. It's not as simple as that. And in fact, it's actually quite a complex debate that many different people have many different views on, as how are we defining our world, and how are we defining space? How far away from the surface do you need to be in order to classify yourself as being in space? It's confusing. Like, are we still on Earth if we go on a plane? Probably. But something like the ISS, that's definitely not in Earth. That's in space, right? So the boundary is somewhere between those 2 points. But where exactly is that line? Well, for the sake of simplicity within this video, we're going to use the commonly held idea of the Kármán line, which effectively states that 100 kilometers, or 62 miles above sea level, is considered outer space. So we just need to place some Minecraft above that level. That sounds rather simple, right? Well, it's not. For context, commercial airlines typically reach around 40,000 feet into the air, but that's only about 12% of the height we need to travel. So you can't just get on a normal plane if you want to go up to space. But you could charter your own private high-altitude jet. That might help you in this mission. Well, if you pre-installed Minecraft onto your phone, just as an example, and then chartered, or rented a flight, on a private jet, such as the Gulfstream G800, which would cost a very cheap $16,500 per hour, you could reach up to 51,000 feet, which is a lot more than a commercial flight, yet is still only about 15% of the distance we needed to travel, and is also rather expensive. So traditional planes or jets just won't be enough if you actually want to play Minecraft in space. What you really need is a rocket. But if you're on a rocket heading up to the Kármán line, you won't actually be able to play Minecraft during your travels, or even more than likely during your entire stay in space. You'll be going way too fast, and it'll be way too cramped, and you just need to remain tightly seated for your safety. No current rocket that I'm aware of is designed to get people into space whilst they play Minecraft. That's just not a thing that they do. So to play Minecraft in space, you're going to need a satellite, something that's stable in orbit that allows for at least some freedom of movement. But luckily, there's a satellite that would be perfect for this mission, the ISS, or as it's more commonly known as, the International Space Station. This very affordable $150 billion structure serves humanity as a scientific research laboratory, allowing for greater insights in various fields, from biology to physics. all under low gravity conditions. It's here that many nations cooperate and work together to develop our understanding of the universe as a shared goal of humanity. Or, at least that's the goal, in theory. The ISS can host up to 13 people during shift changes, and has a minimum of 6 people aboard at all times. Each astronaut here has a schedule, working up to 10 hours a day on weekdays, exercising for 2 hours daily, an hour for each meal, and 8 hours of sleep. But by far the most relevant to this vital mission today are their few hours of leisure time that they get each workday, and most of their time on weekends. During this time, astronauts can take photos of the Earth, read, watch movies, or even play video games. For instance, in 2003, Tetris was played on the Game Boy, and in 2012, Angry Birds Space was played here. But what about Minecraft? Well, as far as I know, Minecraft has never been played on the ISS. So in theory, you could be the first. All you need is a phone with Minecraft installed if you want to play Bedrock, or a laptop with Minecraft Java, whatever version you prefer, and then you just need to get that approved by NASA or your relevant space agency for your trip, and you're good to go. You could play Minecraft within space. Except, that's easier said than done, because not just anyone can go to the ISS, you actually need to be an astronaut. But luckily, that's a job that you could, in theory, apply for. So let's see if you would be accepted to that role, as this is NASA's criteria. 1. Be a US citizen. 2. Have a master's degree in a STEM field. That takes around 6 years of further education. Quite a long time, right? 3. Have at least 2 years of related professional experience. 4. Be subscribed. And 5. Be able to pass NASA's long flight duration astronaut physical test. Now, that's NASA, which is the more prominent space organisations, but other nations do have their own organisations, and they will have slightly different qualifications for this. But roughly, they'll be somewhat similar. So, that's quite a challenge, isn't it? Very few of us will have all 5 of those qualifications. Well, we all have at least one. You have the 4th one, right? You are subscribed, aren't you? Because that's by far the most important qualification that they care by far the most about. All the others are semi-optional. Being subscribed is paramount. But regardless, let's just assume that you're one of the great people that are subscribed, and you somehow meet all the other qualifications as well. Well, that's not even a guarantee that you'll get into space, and you'll enter the International Space Station, because organisations, such as NASA, will ensure that your skills are appropriate and are needed for whatever mission that they are launching. That means that you'll have to have a good team dynamic with all the other crewmates, that you have to be in good physical health at the time of the launch, and that you pass all other additional training that is needed for that mission. So becoming an astronaut, and then being personally selected for a mission up to the ISS, all just so that you can play Minecraft in space during your free time, yeah, that's probably not going to be a viable option for most of us. But luckily, that's not where the story ends, as there is another option to play Minecraft in space: space tourism. Now, this is a very new sector of humanity, and business as a whole, and at the moment, because the technology is so new, and so wasteful on such small scales, it can cost upwards of $20 million per person to get up into space. Now, thankfully $20 million isn't too much money, but over time, as this space tourism technology develops and becomes more efficient and less wasteful, and more people utilise the technology, economies of scale will kick in, as those massive costs of operation will start to fall, and the number of people sharing those costs will increase, thus leading to cheaper prices per seat to get into space. Perhaps in a few decades prices could fall to the point where many normal people could actually afford space travel. So when that happens, you'll be able to grab a device, download Minecraft on it, and shoot up into space. And so to answer the question, can you play Minecraft in space? Well, today, more than likely, no, you can't. However, in the long term, for much later in your lifetime, potentially yes. But before you play Minecraft in space, why not get to space in Minecraft? So watch this video to learn whether you could actually reach space, and even the moon, within the game of Minecraft.